know that. I'm trying.
What's he gonna be crying?
You see, you honestly don't believe that one of those kids is yours.
Hey.
Really? How can you look at that face and not treat it as well as you look at the others?
I mean, I just don't. I ain't gonna say I don't do nothing. I really just don't be paying what she be talking about all the extra stuff with the baby.
He don't interact with Draymond like he do with anybody else.
I don't know which kid is which, but it don't matter because they're both yours. Don't you feel small? Watch that foot, baby. I know you're upset, but just hang in there with me. Don't you feel small and silly? Don't you not thinking all the times in your mind where you plucked him out or didn't quite love him or didn't quite pay attention to him, didn't quite give him all of you because you didn't believe that he was yours. Think about that and feel small for him. Just feel it. That baby did nothing to you other than be yours. And you let your insecurities deny him the full measure of your love, which apparently, when it comes to your children, is quite a bit. That you love your children well, but you denied him that. You got anything you want to say to anybody in here? Just pick somebody and say something. I'm not going to ask, just go ahead.
I apologize for not accepting Draymond since he's my son.
Mr. Walt, you want $2,000 for the damage you say she did to your house while you were in jail. Please explain that to me.
Oh my God, I don't know where to start. The day that
How long were you gone?
7 months.
Okay.
In 7 months, it looked like I was gone for 7 years.
So
I came home from jail. The whole house was destroyed. How you break the metal part from the ceiling fan? I paid $300 for my living room blinds. All of the broken in half. I have another closet door on that closet door. It's body prints of holes in the wall. It's just, it's
Did you take a picture of the hole you put in the bedroom wall? Door?
Hole in the wall.
Take a picture of the bedroom door you put the hole in?
Did you tear up the house while the man was in custody?
Excuse me. After I went through the phone, I did prayer, and after I went through the phone, I emailed him through J and told him I was leaving after I found this stuff in his phone. So
and speaking of J what recently occurred is I was just she just filed for bankruptcy. Is this a lie? I was in jail for 7 months, not 7 months.
You just can't
money on the phone. I mean on the books or anything for me for the whole 7 months I was incarcerated.
Let me tell you why she didn't put nothing on your books. It's hard to go hard for a dude. You're done talking. Now it's my turn to talk. It's hard to keep showing up for somebody who keeps hurting you. It just is. And you gone, she's at home, got 9 children. 9 children.
All those 9 are
One of the kids talk to them, what you do. I am not going to give you any money from her for tearing up your house. Kids don't up the house. You just clean it up. This I want to say to you, Mrs. Walton. Don't carry his hurt with you. I want you to be in a position where you can love and be happy and unhurt and feel good. And you gotta lay down whatever issues you have with him. Because it's over now. He is a part of your past. He's going to be a part of your present to the extent that he's going to continue to parent those children in the loving, honoring way that you always have. And you will never, ever make it difficult for him to do that. You could see him walking down the street with 97 naked women. And you should say, hey, what's happening? When you come in by to see this, he'll tell you 5 o'clock, you'll say, see you then. And you keep walking. The best revenge is living well. And that's what I ask you to do. In this matter, it is no war.
Tell me how you feel now that he knows.
Right? Because we shouldn't have to go through this.
Or you believe now, or you said.
I didn't need no relief. He needed it.
She's mad.
Hey, always.
Now what's next for you?
I'm just glad this whole situation I'm going on about my life.
What's your best?
Oh my God, he's still not treating that boy like his.
How old is the boy?
I don't know. They must be the youngest, but I wonder why after the DNA he's still acting like that.
You know, sometimes because he lost the touch when he was little.
Judge, today's case
So it's
is cash only.
Have a couple here who have been together for 20 years. They've gotten through a whole lot of big stuff, and now they're getting tripped up by the little stuff. Let me see if I can help them out.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Carl Berry and Candace Berry. Mr. and Mrs. Berry, you have been together for 20 years, married for 18. You do not have any children together, and you don't want to be married anymore. Mr. Berry, you are seeking reimbursement for $400. You say you laid out to fix one of your wife's friend's cars, and we're going to talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mrs. Berry, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here today?
First of all, Your Honor, we're here today because I have to charge my husband $200 to have sex with him so that I'm motivated because he wants to have a community penis.
That's the kind of same word for it. He has community. And so you charge him $200 per.
That's a discount. You get the family discount.
Mr. Berry, does she really charge you?
Unfortunately, yes. But it's just almost like a circumstantial situation because she doesn't make as much money as I do. So this feeds her need to spend. That's how she gets her extra money.
She says it's because you make your way around town a lot. Her motivation has to be something other than love because you spread yours around you.
I've changed my words.
Okay.
I've done it.
Not true.
I've proven myself. I've moved this. I've taken everything I can off social media. I've done everything necessary, and still today, I'm still playing.
What about how long ago did the philandering stop?
About 2 years.
2 years now. After 20. Yeah,
So basically, this kind of thing about that. It's like, okay, an example. Mr. Carl lost his phone, and a good Samaritan was calling the numbers back in the phone to try to get his phone back. So he was at work, and I had to go pick up the phone, right? Okay, you know I'm a woman. I'm nosy. Yes, I am. I'm just gonna say, open up the phone, and what's the first thing I see? It's my naked husband on the picture. That I can get the picture, but he sent the picture to somewhere in the world. And this was like, it hurt. How long ago was that? That was about 3 years ago.
What's your mid 40-year-old self?
Enough riches now. I work hard, I scrape to get by. Donald Trump wants to give tax breaks to billionaires, but Kamala Harris has plans to cut taxes for working people like me. I voted for Donald Trump before, but this time I'm voting for Kamala.
Is this what I'm hearing?
That's fine, but it was the need for attention because she did not have time, too much time for me. That's how we all got into the purpose. She takes trips, she goes with her friends, and she's the one that comes home 2, 4, 6
wrong. First of all, I do take trips with my friends only because he don't want to go nowhere with me. So we do little girls trips every now and again. But he is the one that's working. He's the one that's always busy or whatever. And if we don't have children together. Okay, we have cats. But if I want to take time to go kick it with my friends and wind down, his dinner's done, his house is clean, everything is taken care of. And another thing, he talking about I don't have time or attention for him. He has a 30-minute rule. What is it?
30 minutes.
30 minutes after he get home from work, I'm not allowed to talk, request, or ask him anything. So situation going on, I gotta sit there with a time clock almost, looking stupid. But when I come now, it's different because when I come home from work, I gotta start cooking dinner. I gotta start out, and then he asked me to do something else. What about my 30 minutes?
Right.
Do you have a 30-minute rule?
Yes, respectfully.
Does she get to see you around the quiet time when she comes home from work? That's enough.
12 to 15 hours a day at one job. Other days I work my second job, and then on Saturday and Sunday, it depends on what's going on.
Morning, how are you?
But I just have to separate myself from my job or to not take my frustrations from my job out on my work.
Decompression time. It don't matter because he still won't explode on me. If he get into a road rage incident on the street and he come home, he mad at me like I did something, like I was driving the other car or something. And I'm at home waiting on him for 30 minutes. Do you have a rage problem in general, Mr. Barry?
Yes. For instance, when I was like 20, almost 30 years or something, there can know to deal with it. And I'm trying to really manage having that and talking with her and dealing with other people. But yeah, I've run a couple people off.
And that's and whatever happened to you still haunts you. I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it in your voice. Let us all be aware of how we treat our children. Because and who's around our children, what's happening to our children. Carry that nonsense.
You have 6 kids, you got
I'm not gonna ask because you didn't
You got what?
volunteer.
6
But
kids?
I'm gonna on behalf of
4
society, I'm so
steps
sorry.
and
And
2 of
I'm
her
glad
own.
that you are receiving psychotherapy. You might want to adjust what you're doing, maybe another kind, because there are different ways to get to the issue and tease it out. Because you can't be riding people off the road. You know what I'm saying? You can't be riding people off the road. But I'm sorry. This money is y'all's money. Your money is your money. You chip in when you want to. You got to own that. You really got to own that. What is your main issue with her?
I can trust her, but I can't trust her. She's the one that comes home to 4, 6 in the morning.
When
She
she
has
coming for 6?
Spending habits.
Spending habits.
Spending habits.
Give me an example that would outrage me.
I tell her no more shopping, no more for food because the fridges are full. No more clothes because her clothes are just like 12, like 8. It's totally maxed out. Totally maxed out to where I don't want to see it because I get angry because I'm used. And then her total need of money on a continuous basis. I don't mind. I have it. I'll give it, but it's just not to overwhelm me.
Are you spending a lot of money and collecting a lot of clothes? No, ma'am. First of all, yes, I do like clothes and shoes, as every woman probably in the world does. And I have to have stuff in different sizes.
You probably
I
used to
gain
say
a
that
little,
about
or
people.
lose a little.
Like
and,
what?
All the in between.
Listen to the way she
I
talks.
give
So she
stuff
said,
Oh.
She spends a lot though. No, I'm always on a budget. Everything that I do it on a budget. And if I do ask him for money, it's for specific things needed for the house because I work too. And I figure he pays all the bills.
he said, get up to you.
Get on that.
I do
Huh?
everything. Financially to the house.
You know how you speak to somebody and
make sure
the way you speak.
Uh-huh.
So what do you think about me? I'm gonna take my mask off. You look at me, What do you think?
You can get out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Very much so. In my youth, ooh, man, do something. Do something. New York.
We up top. I'm from Baltimore, baby. You already know.
It is what it is. What it is. Okay.
Money is y'all's money, your money is your money, and you tripping when you chipping when you want to.
Yeah,
You got to own that. You really got to own that. You say he never wants to spend time. Why do you say that?
I say because he works a lot, Your Honor. Yes, he does. But if he has a second, he will occupy that second with helping a friend, fixing somebody's raggedy car that he don't even really fix because it needs to be buried. So he's gonna waste all the time. Example: there's a jazz in the park. There was a jazz in the park this summer.
Mm-hmm.
3 concerts, 6 weeks. We went the first one, and I was like, we should make this a date. And it's gonna take no money to spend. I'll make you a sandwich, pack a lunch, a little wine, and go out and listen to the jazz with our blanket and chill. He was good for like 1 time, maybe twice. But every other time, he would act like he mad at me so we don't have to go, and he's sitting in the house twiddling his thumbs talking about what's for dinner. And I'm gonna go to the park.
Mr. Barry, what do you have to say about the park?
I can do some. I was raised in Detroit, which is humongous. And so I've seen all my life is a lot of people. Now I moved to a small town for a small reason, not that many people. So me dealing with work and me dealing with hundreds of people. And then I have to come home and I don't have my half an hour. And she continuously wants to get straight on to whatever it is. I have no break time in order to break myself down, in order to adjust myself to get these circumstances.
Who cleans the steps from the bottom step? Sweetheart, work with gravity, not against it.
She's funny.
Tell me about her micromanaging.
When I come home, I tend to work for myself since I put so much time in for other people. She comes and she has to have things in particular ways.
You
Like,
just say put another more time with other people. That's what the wife is complaining about.
she would come out and she would make sure that I have a grill on this side was cool. Make sure the hamburgers was done and done right. And it was, and then it's continuous. This is what I'm saying. Even last night, I couldn't do anything but make her happy in order for us to have a good evening. It's like she wanted a salad when they were outside at one part of the bar.
She lied. It wasn't no salad. She lied to the whole day.
She lied.
That's why I almost can't take her anywhere.
That's not Miss Barry with it. She lying about the salad.
First of all, he is smart, okay? This man can read a book about a car and fix it. But he can't tell you what seasoning go on chicken. So me being the woman that I am, I have to step in and take control to help guide him in the right way. Because if I see him making a mistake or doing something wrong that's gonna hurt him down the line, why don't he trust me and listen to my word? I'm never gonna steer him wrong. He talking about a grill. You see that spec? He talking micromanaging of a grill. It's only one way to cook chicken till it's done in a certain temperature. It ain't no other way. I got you. That's true. People say, man, you know what with stuff going on in his stomach. So he thinks I'm trying to be micromanaging, but I'm saving his life.
Give me another example of micromanaging she does. Cleaning the house.
Yes.
It has to be done in a certain way.
Yeah. Who cleans the steps from the bottom step? Who cleans the steps from the bottom steps? You know how you sweeping the steps up? Who vacuums from? Don't you vacuum from the top to the bottom so when you go, you don't touch and shred dirt on? But if you're doing it from the bottom, every time you just taking dirt up the damn steps. So what's wrong with saying, sweetheart? Work with gravity, not against it.
You missing the good stuff, fussing about the small stuff. But anyway, you want $400 from her. Tell me what. I'll pay you. If I order you to, you will. Okay. You want $400?
I was on my repairers on a friend's car that she wanted to sell that was sitting. So I said, I don't mind, I'll put money into it as long as you pay me my money back. But she was micromanaging the deal. So she was there. So she was halfway in it. So after they got through with their part and I got the vehicle and I got it fixed and got it back to them, before I could turn around and look anything, I'm out money, the car's gone, and she don't want to talk about it.
Did you promise to take care of the
No, I did not.
friend?
No, I did not. I'm gonna tell you what happened. What had happened was he working on people's raggedy cars. Start like it's gonna need this, that, or the third, and all my job was to convey that information to her. What he said the first time. Now I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know what's gonna happen when you open that hood and get in there, and it's gonna be more. Well, she budgeted her money out to what he said the first time. She wasn't anticipating it. I wasn't anticipating it, and I don't know nothing about it. So the cost that he incurred was at his own.
Yeah, I understand.
You see what I'm saying? My thing is, and that's from that I learned from that deal. Like that's what I've learned. I'm not a mechanic, so I can't say, oh, he gonna charge this for that. But if he tells me that's what he gonna charge, and he goes back in and it's more, how is it my fault?
Okay, I got you.
That, oh.
You never know who might show up. When everyone's gonna be there. So don't be left out. Because being late ain't the same as not showing up.
All these young people voting for the first time. I'm so excited. Just hope they do the right thing and vote for the right person.
If they know, if they know, they don't even follow the news, whatever. I said those young ones.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Mrs. Barry, Mr. Barry is not perfect, but he's still wonderful.
I think so too. They need to
You're
stay.
kicking yourself for the rest of your life. I know he was tacky, trifling, tired, and wrong for years for cheating on you.
Mm-hmm.
He took a good woman's love and he ripped it up and he kicked it around and it wasn't right, and now you got some feelings about it. And you well deserve to have. Here's the thing I say about that. If you stayed with him through all the cheating, but leave him now that he's acting right, it's like going to work all month long and then not accepting the check at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
The phone, you changed him or whatever that is, now you're acting right, and you still have this anger and resentment, and you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor, and you labor to stay with him. That's number one. Number two, I know he's got a temper. He got issues. He's working on his issues. A lot of people don't bother to do that, and I think that he's a very bright guy. Bright people are weird. You know what I mean? But it's hard working, and if he needs a little piece at the end of the day, 30 minutes ain't much to ask. He didn't want to go to the park at all. He went 2 times out of 6. That's what that is. Everything is a give and take and all this kind of stuff. I just don't want you to miss the check after you put in the work. That's all. That's all. What I'm going to say to you is this. Remember what I told you about the manner in which you are able to direct your anger. You've made decisions about with whom you will be angry, and she is one of the people to whom you believe you can express your dismay. You need to put her on that other list. You would do anything to save your life or make money, but you wouldn't hit an old lady on her head and take her check because it's on that list.
Right.
That makes sense. That man picks up a rag, a vacuum, a mop after 12 hours a day. Let him clean the way he wants to. He's paying all the bills. He lets you have all your money and your money. You know, and you know what? Please. Let him clean the way he wants to, but you know, he's
Oh, I didn't text my girlfriend because she get ready to break up. My friend, she get ready to break up over something. She's been with this man forever. He lay out in the street. Mom, that's the one. Now she finally, she finally said, I had enough. Because he said, let's go out on Saturday. I'm going to stop at the church. I'll be back at 10. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He never called. He never nothing. He called at 3 and say, I'm with the bros at the place he asked her to go to. Yeah. But don't you think they need gas? So it's the same thing. He pays all the bills.
The
He
place
bought
that he didn't want her to go?
No, he invited her.
Yes, so that's not she didn't go.
No. He said, I'll be home at 10. I'm going to stop at the church. I'm going to stop at the church and do blah, blah, blah. I'll be home at 10 and then we'll whatever. He doesn't call at 10. He doesn't show up. He calls her at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and says, I'm with the guy.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's the place he asked her to go to.
Yes.
So why she didn't go? Maybe
because he never came home.
Oh, maybe he thought he was gonna meet her there.
No.
Is that listen?
No. So she's done. But what do you think?
No, maybe he thought he's gonna meet her.
No.
So what do you think? He didn't go there?
He does this to her all the time.
Maybe he don't wanna go work with her. Is they embarrassing or something?
No, she's the plus. She's the plus in the relationship. So
no, I'm
he'd
not
rather
talking
hang
about
out
money.
with his guy. He'd rather be with his homies, with his guy, no matter what.
Okay, I see.
That's before.
Yeah. You went to Home
So what do you
So,
think?
no, some people sometimes if the wife is always embarrassing her, you don't wanna be around her. How do you know?
She's too quiet.
No, some people they may be quiet, but they talk with the eye.
Oh.
Yeah, like a don't do this. You wanna do this, so you like a when she's around, you can't feel on your plate.
Well, then maybe they should break up. What you think?
No, why are you gonna break up just because you don't go somewhere? No, he loves her, but he just don't wanna be embarrassed around people because you may act the way.
I'm just gonna tell her. Judge Lynn told us that
you work so hard all these years.
So who do you think did? I mean, like, I know you think it's one of the
advice I gave her.
Take that. Ms. Mitchell, do you think you know which one of the kids did?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know who did.
What is the issue there? Is there an issue there with him and your kids?
Right.
Well, we
I
have
need to say that he's not the he knew what the deal was when he dropped in my inbox and asked me if I knew asked me where I was about cookies. So anyway, yeah, the cookies. So let me start from the beginning. We were friends on Facebook. However, it was skeptical to me. I think he was just trolling. Someone I know, he knows.
I was creeping, but I would have.
It's the same thing. But anyway, is it creeping at all? Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, I seen her on my page. She had a nice little dress on.
So you just creeping in there?
And she jumped in my DM.
I did. I still am.
So anyway, he jumped in my DMs or I jumped in, it don't matter, we together. Anyhow, he met me when he pulled up on me that night. We talked, he knew how many kids I had or whatever have you, and
he knew what the deal was. So, anyways, he took us to Virginia Beach, a family vacation on during spring break. I was away from him. He felt like the kids. He always blamed everything on the kids. Not being disrespectful is the fact that what took us away from each other. In other words, so meaning he was like walking ahead and we was behind, and he felt like I gave this my older kids a little more attention than I do him and his smaller kids, which isn't true. So we got back to the hotel room. He addressed that issue as far as like being by myself and us not being as a family and just walking collectively. I felt like it wasn't a big deal. I'm walking slow, I'm pushing the stroller. It's Virginia Beach during springtime, a bunch of old people and families just walking around. So of course I couldn't keep up. So with that being said, the word B, going back to the disrespect, the word B, I know who wrote on the wall.
I didn't know.
Let me ask you this. Do you have a decent relationship with your children? And if so, why do, if not, what do you believe the problem is?
I feel like I got a decent relationship with her kids.
And Ms. Mitchell, you say, and a lot of women say this, I'm a package deal. I'm a package deal. But what did you do to make that package deliverable? In other words, what did you do to foster a relationship between him and the children? Because loving you don't make him automatically love your kids, especially if one of your kids is a teen. Because my kids are teenagers. Right. That's trouble. Right. So what did you do to foster a positive relationship and make it easier for the both of them to get it together? I pretty much always have to play.
She calling. I'm not answering.
Let's send her the video.
Huh?
Here's what I'm saying.
Send her the video.
I want to put out for that.
Amen.
When people with kids marry a person with not kids, they get annoyed that person doesn't know how to talk to the kids. But why would they? Right? Why would they? It's your job to sit down and say, look, I got little Johnny B. Johnny B's a bit of a hardhead, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you can
Just funny.
Uh-oh.
It's my job. Yeah, it's my job.
It's not the one who's doing your business. No?
Yes, it's her.
Oh, finally her too.
And then give them that you ought to do together in order to.
And I try to just listen and not give advice, but she's getting on my nerves so bad. I just let her have it yesterday. Yeah.
All of these people, no. You
let him do this all these years now while he's complaining. That's right.
No reason to trust him like it. All you did was let this dude in your house like an occupied force, left in this, and you said, oh, you're just putting these people you don't even know and love.
What you say?
You gotta call me back with that. Call when you can.
I'm not rich as hell. Kamala Harris will cut taxes for millionaires pay their fair share.
Yeah, but no, after watching that, I'm like, I think
Every parent knows.
she already put up with all the stuff while everybody's home. The kids were there. Now there's just the two of them. Her dog just died. Let it
Yes,
go.
this is the time to enjoy.
I mean, he's already done all this crap for 30 years of doing it. Now you're gonna leave? I don't know. It's like I just can't see. She don't want to feel. It makes her feel bad about herself.
Or maybe she can just go somewhere for a minute.
She felt bad. I didn't feel like it was my job to be with them as much as possible.
Obviously, I don't know because look, who's by themselves? I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't have time for the people getting involved. So I try to do something differently because my attitude is working. He's working. He wants things the way he wants things to be done. That's it. He likes
Joe Jackson.
Mr. Jackson, I'm going to say this. And when they're teenagers, they do dumb stuff. And I know it's extra hurtful when you're like, you step in and go beyond, above and beyond for kids that aren't yours, but you can't take that personally. Teenagers are just weird. What do you say is the main problem in your relationship with him?
Aside speaking, to piggyback off of what he said about our kids, so I just don't like how he do. Well, not just the kids, just us. Period. Anything that he do for us, he talks about it. He talks about the bad time. I understand that. To me, my response to the writing on the wall, it was the same, pretty much piggybacking off of what you said as well. Kids are going to be kids. You've never been around this many kids. So what they do, they're all different. They all do, and
like go murder somebody. Kids are kids.
And how old is those kids anyway?
First of all, I didn't know he had this many issues with the children. I thought that we had talked about it, and it was we had paced it. His issues was with my personal skills. I'm not going to even lie. I just thought that that's what his issues was, that he felt like I should have been a little bit more firm with them. He felt like I should just beat the crap out of them every time they do something.
Well, no.
That's what I
But yeah.
Did you guys ever have the discipline conversation? How we gonna run this boat?
No.
But yeah,
Right there. No communication.
what the rules are and how you will enforce them.
I believe that when he had come in, I've always been the person when I was married previously for 8 years.
And these kind of women mess up a lot of kids. They just.
So that's why I stopped being a disciplinarian. And I'm not giving him the baton.
Even when
But
stop
you set him up.
communication.
I need
So
him now.
you understand each other, we network each other. They like so quick to jump in. You gotta get to know a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it also, I have to also talk to
You said,
mature.
you discipline
Mature.
people you
You
don't
have
even
to
know.
have a mature mind, especially when you've been married. To know, I'm not gonna go do the same thing I went through in my last marriage. I'm gonna change things about me.
Yeah.
And so a lot of us don't do that.
Yeah.
And we stay the same. I was all right.
Yeah.
You know, you got one finger pointing at them,
Yeah.
the rest of them pointing back at you.
Yeah.
Because you haven't fixed the issue that you
You're right.
So it's communication, it's maturity, it's knowing who you are, it's knowing what you've been through to correct those things.
Yeah.
You say
Yeah.
you don't get respect.
That's the
Tell me why you
married
feel that way.
people. At times it's an attitude.
And then the anger doesn't allow you to sit back and see or hear the other person. You can't hear the other person.
That's it. To not hear. My youngest son, it was her ginger ale soda, right?
It was ginger ale. Okay.
Ginger ale was in the refrigerator, and I popped it, poured something for the 2-year-old on Christmas Day, right? I give it to him, like, go play woo woo. I go downstairs, I'm sleeping, I'm playing.
You play what?
Downstairs, she asked me, did you
What is woo woo?
pop this? That's this ginger ale bottle?
Oh, okay.
That's funny. Whole ginger ale bottle, right? So of course I because he opened and gave himself to the 2-year-old. And I'm like, I didn't know it was that deep that she would throw a bottle or something. See? I'm out. Ain't no way. That's
So if he doesn't feel good, it's a danger in the house.
you feeling good today?
Over the fact that I'm tired of my stuff getting eaten or drank or whatever have you.
Oh my God.
Even in your room, your refrigerator, keep your crack in your room, but you don't want nobody to touch.
So why do that? You need to learn how to share.
My daughter's like that. 30-something years old, acting crazy about some damn food. Oh my God.
And that money that should go in the house is going out the door. Explain that to me.
I gave Devontae over $1,200 to take care of whatever bills that he needed to take care of. He ended up
pawning the money. Well, before he got the money, I'm thinking he going to go and take care of the bills and things of that nature. He took that money and gambled with it, and ended up going behind my back and pawning the title to our car.
Ooh,
I had no idea he had
That's a
done that.
mess.
Pawning the title to your car? Yeah, he pawned the title to our car to get cash. He gambled that money.
Oh,
He won. I don't know what's his deal. With
Oh,
the
he
gambling,
won.
but he ended up getting up over like $8,000 because he showed me. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm not gonna get mad at you for going to the casino without the habit. So with that being said,
because he
in
won.
our neighborhood, they was doing paintballers. He supplied the whole entire neighborhood with paintball guns, the air tank, and everything. And I'm like, okay, you want to pay the bills? He said, yeah, I got you. So when he got with me, he told me his money was our money and my money was my money. So I said, okay, brother.
No.
Yes,
I said, your money is your money, my money is your money.
Oh, that's good, girl. I like that.
having to take care of them. When he came back, he had just about the money for the rent. And he was mad when we was SOL. I had stopped working in corporate America to go to school. And so I was relying on him to go ahead and supply and take care of us. So when he blew our money, I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah,
Mr. Jenkins, first of all, doing that to go gamble, I can't recommend it. I mean, you just happen to win that day, but usually the house takes too. So you should take care of your house before that house takes your money.
Yes.
The question I have for you is, why did you spend the eight? I can understand having some fun with the money that you won. But
He
why
spent
did you
the whole
hold it back to make sure that the house
He's gambling.
I always wanted to paintball. So.
but the whole neighborhood? Okay.
I think
I'm
tapped
done
out,
with you.
that's bull crap.
what's your response?
He was childish. Around that same time, I had set up a date for us to go major change. He was like, well, what about the kids? I'm like, they're fine, they're doing whatever they need to do for teenagers. One wants to stay in the house to play games, one want to go out with their friends, let them do whatever they need to do. This is a date for us. The reason why I have an attitude is the fact that we don't have sex often.
Oh,
That's
even
it.
worse
Oh,
one.
yeah, that's it. Oh, hey. Yeah, that's it. But see you back. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't understand you like that.
I don't either.
He may be busy or
Mike got some
something.
shit. They got
Busy enough for folks for what?
He's busy somewhere.
What comes to mind? He's busy somewhere else or got sugar in his tank that we don't see. One or the other.
Yes, you mad about that. I couldn't stand these dudes. I mean, like real talk, they said in this time to go by this, we spend 9 months trying to get out of it, but now I'm trying to get back in it. And then when once again, if you do to us, we sitting there looking like what am I supposed to do? Yeah, man.
Exactly.
I'll never understand.
That's it right there. You keep the woman happy there. You got it made, machine.
But if you're nagging a lot, nobody's gonna go.
You got a good man.
You're gonna run. Men don't like that.
Oh, she said you got a good man. On somebody else's kids. You can't just say it was a package deal. It's more than a package deal. It's a lifetime commitment.
Wow.
It's a difficult thing to do. I did it with 4 kids. Didn't do a good job of it either. But I'm telling you, it is stressful and it strains you. And you used to be about you, and then now you about 6 other people that you have to deal with.
That's hard.
It's a lot of sacrifice. And it's a lot of change, and you need to be nurturing about that. Just not say, well, he knew.
Especially if it don't use to deal with kids, that's a lot.
So we can foster a loving relationship over the top with the thank yous and I love yous and you're doing a good job with this because that is a very, very, very hard thing to do. He doesn't love your kids when he makes them. It's not. You can fall in love with him. You can help him fall in love with him, but not by leaving him with the disciplinarian part. Hey, your job. Mr. Jenkins, I can't fuss at you.
For their job together.
But what I do have to say is this.
women need to be paid attention to, loved, and cared for.
No, but
Especially
if
when
he
we
should
put a
keep
whole lot of
taking
kids.
the kid side in front of the man, so the men feel
Yeah, you
powerless.
never do that. Never, ever. My father used to always say
Yeah.
that. It's me and you, but tell my mother, it's me and you against them. Cause they'll see a little
Yeah,
way
they
in.
know. And then they're gonna be
Yes, yes. I remember my parents were getting ready to break up. No, they had a little argument, and
You understand what I'm
they
telling you?
were thinking whatever.
I want you to
So I
listen.
came home from school at 9 o'clock at night because I couldn't call, and we had like marching band practice, and it was really late when we got home. So I knew I was gonna get in trouble. She's sitting on the couch smoking a cigarette. She doesn't smoke, smoking a cigarette, worried about my father because they're getting ready to break up. And I was like, ooh, it's gonna be good. This is what I mean. It's gonna be good. She ain't even noticing. It's 9 o'clock at night. And then they made the next day. She's like, oh, okay. I was like, dang.
So you're both broke up?
Is that who's trying a newborn? Yep.
Oh my God.
So those are his kids.
You think God judgment got there? We did have a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Man, shoot. I'll be more of a disciplinarian now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
I recently just started because he did express it to me just a little bit, but yeah, I definitely changed.
Oh,
That's why she got so many kids. He tell me he need to step up in the bed. Remember, then he stepped up some kind of way.
Exactly.
He got a newborn. Gee,
Funny.
that baby wasn't below 4 months old. Look at that.
Funny. Yeah, but kids just want to get over and do what they want to do.
$700 shoes, but what she really wants is a wedding ring. Let's see why she can't get that ring on.
Boy, you know, wait.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Daniel Greathouse and Denise Love. The two of you have been together for 10 years and you have 4 children. You have
4 children. Wow. 4 children. Oh, since then he was 18. Oh,
The woman, oh, she's old.
Why don't you tell me?
She's like a 10 years old.
she don't look 27. She looks older.
Your Honor, she wants all the police to know, but I can't really.
Yeah. Stress. What is it?
She spends all the money. I can't marry her.
Well, just last month, she spent $700 on some Balenciaga sneakers.
What?
You spent $700 sneakers.
She got millions. She's not gonna spend
She
it.
what?
You have $700 sneaker money? Yes. Oh, that was not convincing. This is great.
And then a few weeks ago, she asked me to get her some hair weave. And I told her, wait until my next check, and I'll get it for her. I'm at work. I go into
She got it for
room,
herself.
check my account, and it was money spent off of my card, and that was for the hair weave.
He do the same thing. Like he'll take my card and order things too. So it's like we do it to one another.
But did you know he wanted you to wait till he got his next check?
No.
At the end of any given month, how much do you put in your savings account? Don't lie. That would be a big fat zero, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So what are you thinking?
If you don't have savings at the end of the month, you can't have $700 shoes. You have the experiences you want to share with me that gives you concern about the way she manages money.
Like, she just kills us with money. Like, as far as, we have, bills, like cell phone bills, rent, we have to, kids, and
And at the time our bills were paid off.
no,
Yes,
that's not,
it was.
that's not true. But she ordered a $150 dress, and she hit it. I have a video of what she spent
Okay,
within the past
let's
month.
take a look. Now this is 1 month's worth.
Yes, she had went out and got purses, like little purses. She bought my daughter some expensive sneakers for school, back to school, iPhone. This ugly dress.
It's ugly too. It is ugly.
What did you say? I ordered the dress. Yeah, and I didn't like the dress a lot.
What do you say? She really does.
Look like
She looks old.
That's how older woman is gonna wear it. Like,
He buys cigarettes 3 days, 2 packs a day.
so
Everything is not. And I can afford it too. And the cigarettes is not.
$40.
No, they're not.
Compared to her 1,000.
But he buys them every day. 2 packs a day. I'm just gonna give you my standard one-on-one PSA speech about cigarettes. You are paying a large conglomerate hard-earned money to kill you slowly over time. Exactly. Don't do it. Things that they do, because so far it's just you. You spend money on shoes a lot, a lot. But I mean, you know, your kids have college funds ready to go. Oh no, I'm starting.
Oh my God.
He has terrible trust issues. Explain that to me.
Oh, I get it. And I have AirPods. And I could be like on the phone with her, and mid conversation, someone would stop me at work and want to talk, like say, ask me questions. She'll be like, "Oh, who is that you're on the phone with? Just arguing with me."
No, it's not. No.
Like, "Oh, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to them? Da da da. So you get that attention. You showing her all this attention, but I'm at work. Like, so
You trying to no.
exactly. I'm exactly.
What did you tell me? Do you not trust them? And if so, why not? I don't trust them because one night you were in there watching TV. Yeah. And his phone went off. He got up so quick and went in the next room and answered this room. So I'm trying to figure out why. No, he said it was a coworker. It was a coworker. He didn't want to interrupt the movie. That's why he walked out. That's why he walked out. That's why he was trying to be polite. Was what other things that caused you to mistrust him? One day I went through his phone, seeing texting some girl. And what was he saying? When he was saying like when they gonna meet up. When they gonna meet up? Where they gonna meet up at?
Look at them smile.
And the time. And
I mean, she needs some messages.
yeah,
It wasn't nothing.
so what was it?
It was nothing.
That's what my ex said
It was
about who he's married to now.
oh.
Yeah.
So it wasn't inappropriate.
She just follows me around. It's
So when you start,
I mean, we weren't together, but still, why you still like what?
For a drink, oh yeah,
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me why you would even consider marrying one another?
They've been together forever.
Just for kids. They need to be
Together, yeah, for the kids. You need to stay together for the kids.
Vote for it's private, but if you vote
Kids don't do well when you do.
Why are they gonna put stuff in public?
And your friends and family.
So if you get somebody money, he's gonna see you didn't vote it.
By Tuesday, November 5th. Bringing health insurance home. Get covered at GeorgiaAccess.gov.
You say she's over the top. Talk about what happened on vacation.
Well, we was on a vacation, and when you're on a vacation, you mingle with other people and stuff like that. So we mingled with people
Back
and this is one of those
Your back?
yeah, my shoulders, my back, my neck.
from there, like I
You
was saying,
slept
I
it?
started
I
getting
don't know, but it's been like this for a week.
when we leave there,
Look,
just like just being nasty.
Were you like what kind of attention? Like, but he was really, and he was all on her face. Was that all on her face? You enjoy her attention.
you know what I think? I think it's up to the woman to put other women in check with your man. I don't play that. Homie don't play that. I'm not gonna yell at her. I'm gonna be looking at her because you know he's with me. So why you all in his? Why you all in his? Huh?
Around him?
Yeah. Why you all in his face? Why you all disrespecting me all in his face? Checking.
And sometimes men are giving them the power.
I'm gonna kick the girls behind, Yvette. That's it. And I'll deal with him later. But she's gonna get checked. So yeah. I don't feel like that.
She gave me my first child, like, which was amazing. Like, after that.
Wow.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to grow her because she's already grown. She's 27.
He's a great man. He's a great care of and even though I have trust issues sometimes, he just
Sorry.
five things that are wrong with your intended. And one of them was a one-word answer with a whole bunch of exclamation points. You know which one that was?
I can't wait. Woo, my head hurts.
And the thing that stuck out with me, I asked you to list five things that are wrong with your intended. And one of them was a one-word answer with a whole bunch of exclamation points. You know which one that was? Facebook. What's happening on social media that causes you so much distress?
Like, as far as like birthdays or like just anything, like, especially posting it, like, if it's just go, like, she'll call me, be like, why you didn't like my post on Facebook?
What? That's great.
Like, first, on the first one, that's supposed to like, or like, say it's her birthday, I'm in.
What about if I didn't see it?
Extremely nice. Right, and she'll be like, oh, why you didn't post it on social media? So, she just did that.
As far as like the birthday posts and stuff like that, okay, but we have this one show for it. It's just and he be like their status as well and her pictures and everything like that. So then when I post something, they don't love mine or like mine. So
Or she's just jealous of the work friend, that's all. Oh, this stuff.
As far as like, okay, what is she like?
I could be upset and drown everyone else, stuck in my own world. I know what that means, but she's not in an agreement. I'm gonna have you explain to me what that means.
I mean, if he can be going for something, and he just shuts everybody who he, I try to talk to him, and he don't want to talk to me, or he have an attitude, just walk around with an attitude. So I'll be walking around feeling uncomfortable sometimes, and I don't like doing that.
That's the great house. Is that true?
Yes, but I feel like we all do. That's like where, you'll be down sometimes. And you know, each other. We've been together for close to 11 years now. So us being like, we see each other every day. Like, we have 4 kids, so sometimes like, it's like it get kind of frustrating sometimes. So